All
right, good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing today?
We're good, sir. So,
Good. All right. Thank you so much for
We're
coming
fine,
here.
sir. How about you?
Yes, thank you so much. I'm good. We're going to start our class for today. Again, I appreciate you guys coming in early today. We will be talking about assemble computer hardware. Again, this is in connection to our subject computer system servicing in situ. So before anything else, let's just start our class with the prayer. Let's bow down our heads and close our eyes. Amen. Thank you so much. So before we go to our objectives for today, let me do a quick attendance, guys. I just want to make sure you guys are here. Rodolfo Cabocos,
present, sir.
Charlene, May.
Present, sir.
All right. How about Ivan?
Ivan. Present.
All right. Thank you, Ivan.
Thank you, Ivan.
How about
How about
Cabocos?
Bukos?
Jeremy G.
Meeting.
Here, sir.
All right. Awesome.
Alright,
So
awesome.
yeah, guys.
So, yeah, guys.
Uh,
Uh,
Thank you so much for that. We will be talking about our house rules. Okay, this is very important because all throughout our since we are doing this virtually, this is the new normal as we say. We will be um, go through the house rules for us to be reminded that this is again different from the one that we do physically. So again, first house rule we have here: be on the class 5 minutes before the time. So I appreciate you guys coming in here early. Please leave the keyboard alone. So please don't press your mute button or unmute your button, okay, or do things on your keyboards. And please dress appropriately, okay. Please don't wear spaghettis, mini skirts when we will be having our class because uh, we wanted to learn here, not to tempt people, right? So we also have another here: be aware of your surroundings. All right, make sure that you are while you are doing our class, make sure you are aware about your surroundings. And next, please mute your microphone. We're not talking. So let's do a one man speaker right now. Let's follow that because so that we will have order in our class right now. And of course, if I say speak up, then you may do so, right? And of course, no food allowed, right? We are on in the classroom setup. I would appreciate you guys not eating during our class because uh, all the things that I will be imparting to you is very important, and I want that to stay on um, your retention. I mean your everything, right? We also have please stay seated and stay present. All right. So I would like you guys to make use of our chat box here. Okay. Make use of our chat box if you have if you want to go um, away from your keyboard, just type AFK. Okay. If you type AFK, that means or that indicates that you're away from your keyboard, and I would understand. And if you are back, just type back. That will tell me or that will indicate that you are already back. All right. So let's utilize AFK and back. Okay. So yeah, let's start with our class for today. And these are our objectives for today. Um, we will be talking about number one: identify the parts and functions of a computer hardware. We will also be talking about perform PC unit assembly and disassembly in accordance with established procedure and system requirements. And number three, appreciate the importance of skills in assembling and disassembling computer hardware. So basically, I will be all throughout our class for today. I will be demonstrating to you guys how to properly assemble a computer, and definitely you will be doing the turn demonstration, right? You will be doing disassembling as well and assembling on your end, and this is for me to make sure that you guys understand the things that I have been discussing are already retained. All right, so yeah, so just a quick recap on what we just did yesterday. um, Rodolfo, I just want to ask, what are the things that you have learned yesterday regarding sudden restart or shutdown? Or what do you think are the reasons why a computer suddenly shut down?
Because of the viruses, sir. It makes the computer restart or something like that. Yeah.
Right, right. Very good. So yeah, some of the reasons why a computer suddenly shut down because of the viruses, and we don't want those viruses to infect or infest our hardwares, our computer, our devices, because yeah, some of those will trigger sudden shutdown. We don't want that to happen. Um, Jamie G, what are other reasons why a computer suddenly shuts down?
Sir, I think sometimes there is short circuit or suddenly there will be burnout or blackout.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Then if happens, then the CPU or the system will suddenly shut down.
All right, very good, very good. So, yeah, that's actually a good thing. Yeah, that's a good observation. One of the reason why a computer suddenly shut down because we have this short circuit, we have brownouts, power interruptions, and then when that uh, rises up and you will not properly shut down your computer, it will really affect the computer's hardware. So that could be one of the reasons why it suddenly shut down out of the blue. Right, very good. Thank you so much for those guys. I really like it that all the things that I have teaching you guys are all retained, and hopefully the things that I will be discussing today will also be retained also, and perhaps you could share that to other people as well. So yeah, before we go to our lesson proper, let's go ahead and check or let's go ahead and identify the following computer hardware components. um, Rodolfo, can you tell me what is this um, item
Hard
here?
hard drive.
All right, very good. All right. um, Charlene, uh, what do you call this one?
System case, sir.
All right, very good. Yeah, that is a system case. Um, Ivan, what do you call this one? You forgot. This is what we call a RAM or random access memory. All right, you forgot. You're the one who reported this one, right? How about you, Jamie G? How do you call this one? This one, the one with CD.
What's that, sir? I cannot see properly.
Okay, that's okay. This is actually what we call CD-ROM or DVD-ROM. All right. So yeah, this is how it will look like. Again, this is the hard disk, DVD-ROM. We have the CPU, the system case, the RAM, the SATA wire, okay, CPU and whatnot. So these are the computer hardware components. All right. And these are some of the parts of a computer that we will be disassembling today and assemble. All right. So um, let's go ahead and go through the topics here. Again, we have hard disk here. The use of hard disk is a high capacity non-volatile magnetic data storage device with a volume disk that is usually non-removable. So when you say about hard disk, this is the storage device of a computer. All right. How about Charlene? Can you help me read motherboard, please? What is the function of a motherboard?
It is the main circuit board of a
All
microcomputer.
right, very good. So yeah, the motherboard is the main circuit. This is where every component is attached to it. All right. How about Ivan? Can you help me read power supply, please? What is the function of a power supply?
This enables different power supplies to be interchangeable. Changeable.
All right, very good. Yes. So can you put me on mute? Can you put me on mute, please? All right, so there. So yeah, the job of the power supply is the one who supplies power to the motherboard and all other components. All right, very good. How about RAM? Jamie G, can you read the description of the RAM, please, or the function?
RAM is a volatile, meaning it holds data only when the power is on.
All right, very good. So yeah, so the job of a RAM is actually that's what we call random access memory. It's like a short-term storage device, in where it when when it worked, okay, it actually helps the software function of a computer. So if you might be wondering why a certain computer is very slow in functioning, so it could be that the RAM is actually low, okay? Perhaps with regards to games. So why is it that my computer is so lag? Perhaps the reason why, because your RAM is having a low gigabyte, all right? So perhaps you could upgrade your RAM or something like that, all right? So how about lastly, Rodolfo, um, um, can you tell us what's the function of a video card?
System fan. Any fan in any
Oh,
fan inside or attached to a computer case used for active cooling.
all right, very good, very good. So yeah, a system fan, okay, is any fan inside or attached to a computer case used for active cooling. So I'll give you an example of those computers, all right? So this is what we call a video card, all right? I don't know if you can see my screen, but this is a video card. The job of the video card, it is an expansion card which generates and feed off and output devices, all right? So that this is the video card, all right? Like this, all right? We also have here, okay, a power supply. This is what we call a power supply. Again, remember, the job of the power supply is it's the one who's providing power to the computer, all right? Again, this is how a power supply looks like. I also have here a hard disk or a hard drive. So again, the job of the hard drive is like it's the main storage of a computer. This is where you store every information of a computer. All right. And lastly, okay, we have the motherboard. This is the main circuit of the computer, and everything is inserted here. And we also have here the RAM. It's inserted on the motherboard. Okay. Let me take the one out. So this is the RAM or the random access memory. Okay, this is where we can have the short-term storage. This is how we can upgrade our computers to make it faster. This is the RAM. All right. So do you have any questions so far before we go to the next slide?
No, sir.
All right.
Nothing, sir.
All right, very good. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next slide. So here, I'm gonna let you show a short video regarding regarding how we successfully assemble and disassemble a computer. Okay. So yeah, so you were able to see the video. This again, the video tells us how to step by step how to install our or disassemble a computer and assemble it on a computer case. So what do you think about what can you say about assemble and disassemble? Is this something that is easy for you guys or something challenging? What about your Rodolfo? Is this something easy for you or something hard?
When disassembling, it's easy, but when assembling, it's a bit hard because if you turn on the computer and the parts are not properly connected, some of it needs to be connected again so the computer will work again.
Right, right. I actually have that same sentiment when I was still starting. But you know what? All throughout our training, all throughout our this semester, I can assure you that you will be able to gain those competencies, and I'll make sure that when you graduate, you will be able to learn and master the art of assembling and assembling. Perhaps we could do reformat. Perhaps you will become an IT or a technician in the future, right? And all you need to do is you just have to do practice and practice. Same thing that we just watched it in here. All right, so let's continue. So activity number two, okay, this is in response, all right, so the one that we just saw, that video, right? So since we already knew the computer hardwares, we already knew, we saw a video regarding how we assemble and disassemble it. So we will do a return demonstration. And how are we going to do this? Is that I will be sending those computers, okay, one by one through Lala Move. All right, and I'm gonna send it to your address. I'm gonna ask your information later, and then all you need to do is you will be recording yourself disassembling at the same time assembling. All right, so make sure when you do the demonstration, you will be talking. All right, because at the same time, I wanted to make sure that you guys understand what you are doing. You're not just following something like that. All right. Also, again, number two, you will be provided with a laboratory sheet. So that will serve as your guide on how you properly, assemble and disassemble the computer. And you should be select appropriate tasks and set and test equipment suit to a certain job. So make sure that when you do the troubleshooting, make sure you are again you're wearing safety gears and whatnot for us to be safe. And lastly, in a way, how am I going to grade you? We will be referring to the rubrics. So this is how I am going to grade you guys regarding the accuracy, the adherence to the procedures, 20%, the workmanship, that's 20%, the speed, and 10%. So again, speed is actually another thing. So when we do troubleshooting, I mean disassembling, make sure you do it precisely, efficient, and at the same time quality. All right. So um, again, I will be sending those CPU later on. And again, you will be doing this is, by the way, the content of that laboratory sheet, in where you will be following the procedures on how you successfully disassemble a computer and assemble it. All right, again, this is present on the laboratory sheet that I will be sending through our chat. All right, by the way, make sure that your email is also updated, because from time to time I will be updating informations in there. All right, so before we end our class for today, I just want to ask you a question regarding the things that you have been learning, and the things that you have been doing while doing the troubleshooting. So what is the possible cause why some computers are not working? Again, Rodolfo, what are those things why a computer why some computers are not working?
Maybe some parts that are not working, and maybe some parts of the computer are not properly plugged, or maybe some of the computer parts are just just needs a new part so it will work again.
All right, very good. So those are the things that you encountered. I actually saw your video, and then when you are doing the disassembling and assembling, you're conscious when you do the assembling. So again, probably that's one of the reasons why some of the computers are not working because it's not properly placed on the computer. Very good. How about you, Jamie G? What are some of the possible causes why some computers are not working?
The connection, sir, especially the wirings.
Right, right, right. Very good. So yes, it's also important when you successfully assemble a computer. Make sure the wirings as well is properly plugged to its outlet, because how can we power up a certain cable or I mean device without its proper connection? So yeah, great job everyone. So uh, um, for your evaluation, okay, you will be given 5 minutes, all right, to finalize and submit your laboratory worksheet. The one that you just did, I already received your recordings, guys, and all you need to do is also just finish the laboratory worksheet, and I will be great. That will serve as your evaluation, and your score in the activities will serve as your formative test assessment in the performance standard as well. All right. So also for tomorrow, okay, or the next session, okay, we will be talking about BIOS configuration and computer operating system installation. So are you guys excited when I will be teaching you guys how to reformat a computer, especially Windows 7, you wanted to upgrade it to Windows 10. I will be teaching you guys. Are you guys excited for that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so yeah, just go ahead
Yes, sir.
and research it in the internet or in YouTube. All right. So before I let you go, before we end our class, I will be sending you guys our assignment for today's class. All right. And make sure you fill out your name, your date, and send this next week. This is your assignment. Make sure you answer this, guys. All right. Do you have any questions before we go?
Okay, sir.
Do you have any questions before you go?
None so far, sir.
All right, very good.
I have
So,
question, sir.
yes, yes.
Can we message you if we have problems with the activity?
Right, right. Very good question. You know what? Again, my FB, my messenger, my phone number, my email is actually attached to. I mean, I have been sending you guys through messenger and through text. Please reach me out if you have any questions, suggestions, or some troubles in doing your activities, and I'll be more than happy to assist you guys. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right, all right. Again, thank you so much, guys. I'll be expecting you guys for our next session. Please be early still. All right, and I appreciate you guys coming over. So see you soon and have a great day. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Bye. Bye, classmates.